We're doing another live broadcast from PS4, and many of you are probably watching this on YouTube after the live broadcast. So please, everyone, I'd like to welcome you at this moment. So, NoMan'sSky. It's a game that came out a couple months ago, or a few months ago rather, and it got some mixed reviews. Some people loved it, and some people hated it. I'm one of the people who really liked it. I didn't love it. I think it could be better, but I didn't hate it. And I come back to it time and time again when I want to feel like I'm an intrepid explorer out in the field of space. Or rather, out in the wildness, the vastness of the universe, of the galaxies. So they've added a lot of features to the game. But I want to show you one of the coolest features, which is creating your own base. And this is a base I created. Now, I'm a big Star Trek original series fan, so I color-coded the base off of the divisions. The divisions, for example, command, sciences, operations, engineering, from the original series of Star Trek. This is the Kirk color coding, so the command will be yellow, not red, as it should be yellow, not red, and it is yellow in my base. So we're going to walk up to my base here, and this is something I constructed. I actually can't construct anymore because I've just built so much, and this is just like a really cool planet that I found, and it's so cool. So as soon as you walk in, you get the command division, and that displays because I have these message modules set up to display that. This is my architect. He's a blueprint trader. I've never really gone to him for anything. And here's that galactic trade terminal. So this is the command division. This is where, this is where like the command personnel would be the captain of the base, the commander of the base, whatnot. I figure these panels would be kind of like, giving readings on the planet and whatnot, and giving tactical readings. If you come up here, this is still the command division. This is kind of like a little reception area for people to wait if they want to see the captain of the base or any other officers. And you got the intergalactic stock exchange up here, displaying information on stocks. And this is where this receptionist would stay. The yeoman in Star Trek terms. And if you come down this hallway, you get this really cool shot of the planet. And this is where the captain's office would be, right here. This is where the captain would hang out, sit down. Oh! There you go. And this is like he would, call in people and give them commands and stuff. So I just thought there was like a really cool oval room to get the whole image of the planet. And I'm really happy it's daytime. I hope it doesn't turn to nighttime, because at night it just gets really murky and green outside. But I like this kind of shade of color right now. So you come through here, and then you come into the conference room / captain's dining room. Same kind of concept. And then you come in here to the command division's bedroom, and this is where the commander of the base would rest up for the night. Got these, got some stuff here for the captain to put their uniforms in, and other items, and got these night tables. So it's pretty cool. So this is the command division. So now if we come down here, we have this hallway that connects to other divisions, and then command division also has a spot over there too. But we'll come over here. As you can see, this is where the science stuff happens. Blue means science. Sciences division. And as you can see here, I have set up all the, kind of like a lab up here with the hydroponics, and the hydroponics here too, and different testing areas for plants. And all these monitors, like in Star Trek, kind of to, if you want to get readings from things. So I thought that was really cool. And then if you come in here, you have the Sciences Division greenhouse. And this is one of those modules, and I set Sciences Division in here on it already. So, you know, this is what makes the you know, the message pop up on the screen. Yeah, I love these dome rooms. I think they're so cool. I think they're a great feature, especially like if you have like a really nice picturesque planet like this is. And if we come, let's go this way first. So this is the obviously red. It will be if the module shows up. Engineering Operations Division. This is my chief engineer. He handles all my vehicles for me. Oh. This is my weapons room. This is my armory officer. Can't pronounce his name, but look at all these weapons here, guys. We are ready for an attack. This is like a kind of like a restore shield, like healing station. So like if you get hit in the field, you're gonna have like, you know, you're gonna be healed up. And up here, what did I do? Yes, up here is kind of like a mix between like a lounge and like this is kind of like a lounge and like the architecture like place. So like this guy is the manager, Net Legit. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but that's what it looks like. And he's like my builder. He's my guy. He's my construction guy. So from over here, like you can oversee like kind of the structural features of the entire base, which is really cool. A really cool feature that I think works well here. So let's jump all the way down. Oh, we're gonna walk all the way down. Looks like it. So if you come over here. And you come over here, this is the flight lounge from Command Division. The flight lounge, which is really cool. One of my favorite spots in the entire base. This is kind of like the lounge for all the pilots to hang out in and like, you know, get a drink, you know, hang out, look at the planet. And then this is like where they're, you know, the flight. Oh, this is where like the dispatcher will sit and like tell them like when they can go out onto the landing platform. And this is where the landing platform is. This is my ship. It's actually a really cool ship, which I thoroughly enjoy. So now we got in this game we have yeah. Oh, yeah. So right now they added vehicles to you know, to the game, which is pretty cool. So like I can do this right here, and I can just run around. This has like weapons like that. You could just like, you know, ruin stuff. I also have like a mine. They call it a mining beam, but let's be honest, guys, it's a phaser. And if you noticed, the pads here are red because of the engineering division. But since since Command and Star Trek deals with like also like the navigators and the helmsmen, I chose to keep the vehicles that classic yellow gold color. And as you can notice here too, like the devices, these are some like this, like one's like a save point, one's a message beacon, a communications beacon, I think. And as you can tell, I made them red because they're devices that came from the engineering division. Oh, yeah, just wrecking things. Just wrecking up stuff. So yeah, like this actually makes the traveling to different places really cool. Because now, like, you don't have to like walk around like so. Like this is how slow like you would walk. Like it was like, it's really like, you know, a pain. So with the vehicles, it's really cool now that you can, you know, have this roamer. For example, this is called the roamer, and you can go around the entire planet. This is pretty cool. Like and you can go around the entire planet without like having to fly your ship everywhere. So this is cool. This is like this is some iridium ore, and look how easy it is for me to kind of mine through this with my phaser. I'm gonna call it a phaser. You know what? Let's kind of make like a little sculpture thing going on. Yeah, let's get a little artistic. Like sand. What's that? That's pretty cool. Oh, another iridium block, which is cool. What's really cool is you can make races for your vehicles, and you can race them. So like if you do a bunch of these things, you can like make the paths through, like, you know, all this stuff if you can get through. Well, so much for that one. Let's see if the proton torpedoes work. Totally ineffective. But yeah, like, I think they're really adding a lot to this game, which I like. Because originally, it really wasn't, you know, that much that they gave. It was like a really, like, free-form style game, which, you know, was cool, and which I really enjoyed, especially, like, if you're a fan of Star Trek, Star Wars, and you like this idea of, like, exploring all these different planets. It's a really cool concept, but I think they could have maybe made it more personal, you know, like maybe like if you got to design your own character, if there was like kind of like a clearer story almost, I think it would have been much cooler. But you know, look, I love this game. I think it's really cool. The only thing is I think we're still limited by like what we can build. So for example, if I open up this structure right now, like, I can't build another Nomad Geobay, or I can't build, let's see, what else? There's some stuff I can't build because I've just built so much. And this is not a lot, guys, quite frankly. It's not a tremendous base. Like, I wanted to go, you know, 2 or 3 stories high, wider. And I feel like they could extend that. Look, I can't make, well, I can make this. I know, like, the plants, there's some plants that like, you just can't make a lot of, which annoys me, like limit reach on this plant, for example. And I think if I can find the room parts, I believe I'm almost at my limit for... Where is it? Those cylindrical rooms, yeah. Like, I'm at my limit already. And there's not much that I built in. Even, like, some of the walls that I was trying to build, I couldn't build. That's why I have to, like, really limit the use of these domes, because I just couldn't build anymore, which is kind of annoying. And they don't give you a tremendous build space, which I'm not which I don't like. Like, this is your build space. This is how far back it goes. And then it just extends to like right about there, not even at the mountains, as you can see, that blue area, which is a smaller build space than, for example, Fallout 4's Sanctuary. You mean they have like small build spaces for some of the other outposts and settlements in Fallout, but you know, the main one is actually pretty big, and this one's, you know, not that big at all, and they really limit you. And I don't think I've come across a limit in Fallout with what I can build. I'm not sure if there is, but I haven't come across it, and it's just a build limit is something that's kind of annoying. Especially, like, I feel like this game could go in this direction, and especially there's a No Man's Sky 2. I think creating, like, a whole colony on the planet is a really cool way to go about a game like this, and I think that might have been, you know, something that should have been added at the beginning, especially, you know, if you're coming out here in space. Like, we don't even know what species I am. Like, I'm not sure. I haven't beaten the game at all. Because I'm more into kind of settling the planets than just going to the center of the galaxy, and I know you're supposed to for the story. But I think that if you extended this game to the people who want to kind of make more of like a colony out of it, I think it'd be awesome, and you know, that'd be really cool. You know, I wish that you can have more than one base in each planet, because again, like, I know that this game's about exploration. But I think if you add like more of like a settling aspect to it, I think it would be really cool. The whole premise of the game is to kind of explore the unknown regions of space. But it'd be kind of cool to kind of just see alien worlds too, like you know, like if they have any cities or anything. Because for an advanced people, I don't see many cities. Maybe you see some cities when you get closer to the center of the universe. But again, like, I really like the settling aspect and the building aspect of the game. So I kind of don't want to get too far from my base now, because I spent so much time working on it, and I really enjoy what I did with it. which is cool. And I wish it was more like a kind of like a Minecraft thing where, again, like you can set up one space and then just go to the next space and make it, you know, again, make another base and whatnot, and try to connect all your bases. Maybe that'd be a cool option. But No Man's Sky, I think it's a really fun game. It's definitely like one of those sandbox games. And again, I think that the ability to create the base and to kind of claim a planet as your home and to name all the planets and everything, I think is really cool. And I really hope that they continue with the franchise. I mean, I know it was a lot of money for them to start off, and they didn't do as well as they wanted, but I think it's always a good option. I think it's a great starting point for a game of this way, because, again, for Star Trek fans, for Star Wars fans around the world, people have been waiting for a game that will let you physically, you know, go to other planets and physically explore space, and literally just get in your ship, take off like this, and instead of having a cut screen, you go straight into space like that, and you can go anywhere you want, basically. And this is why this game is really, really incredibly unique, and why so many, you know, there's a tremendous market for this game. There's a tremendous market for this game, and I think that, you know, this has its finger on the pulse of so many people who want an exploration game, who are fans of Star Trek, Star Wars, and other sci-fi shows where, you know, you're just exploring and you're finding new people, which I think is really cool. So that's it for this live stream. I just plan to show everyone the base. I know I riffed a little bit with my own opinions and whatnot about the game. I might do another No Man's Sky live show. I might do it on just warping between planets, or maybe finding another area to make a base on. I haven't decided yet, but that's definitely in the offing. And so I know the channel. So right now, the channel, Elder Oak Productions, my channel, is kind of doing a lot of different things. We have the video games. We have the craft beer reviews. I'm thinking about doing energy drink reviews. I'm thinking about doing food reviews, and I'm also thinking about doing an actual cooking playlist on the channel, where I would physically, you know, be cooking dishes, or going, for example, to Burger King, getting a Whopper, for example, and then saying, oh, I can make this better, and I'll show you how to do it this way. But these are just some thoughts that I have. If you have any ideas or recommendations based on that, please leave them in the comments below on Twitch. And even if you're not on Twitch, if you're on YouTube, most of my viewers will be on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, just leave a comment down below with your opinion on that. And you know, Elder Oak Productions is a very wide name, which I chose for a reason, so that we're not going to be limited by just doing video games or just doing reviews or whatnot. We can do a whole slew of things and still be within our name, because we're Elder Oak Productions. It's a very broad name. So thank you for joining me again. This is Rob from Elder Oak Productions. Thank you very much, and take care.